Hi, good evening to all. Today's topic is all about to explain the various approaches to organizational behavior. So we will look at the meaning of organizational behavior first. It refers to the study, analysis, and the understanding of how individuals and the groups behave within a specific organizational context. It encompasses the examination of various factors such as the communication patterns, leadership styles, decision-making processes, teamwork dynamics, and organizational culture within a particular organization. OB actually deals with individuals' behavior within an organization in terms of factors such as communication patterns, leadership styles, decision making process, teamwork dynamics. Then these areas are taken into the consideration. Approaches are as follows. The first approach is talking about a psychological approach. This approach focuses on individual behavior within an organizations and draws on principles from psychology to understand factors such as motivation, perception, leadership, learning, personality, and the attitudes. It explores how these psychological factors influence on individuals' behavior in the workplace. This approach focuses on an individual's psychological thing such as motivation, perception, learning, personality, and attitudes. These factors so much the influence in individual behavior in the workplace. Next approach is the sociological approach. This approach examines organizational behavior through the lens of social systems and structures. It considers factors such as the group dynamics, organizational culture, power dynamics, socialization processes, and social norms. This approach emphasizes the impact of social factors and individuals and the group behavior in organizations. This approach mainly focuses on social systems and structures, how the organizations social structures and the systems would be prevalent. It considers the factors such as group dynamics, organizational cultures, and the power dynamics, and how the individuals socialize within the organization. This approach emphasizes the impact of the social factors. Next approach is the anthropological approach. It focuses on understanding organizations as the cultural systems. It examines how organizational culture shape behavior, communication patterns, rituals, symbols, and values within the organization. This approach highlights the importance of a cultural context in shaping organizational dynamics. This approach mainly focuses on cultural shapes, how the communication patterns, rituals, symbols, and values would prevalent in the organization. This approach mainly highlights the importance of the cultural, especially organizational culture, in shaping the organization dynamics. Next approach is talking about the contingency approach. This approach suggests that there is no one size fits all solution to managing organizations. Instead, it argues that the effective organizational behavior depends on various of factors such as the external environment, organizational structure, leadership style, technology, and the characteristics of the workforce. This approach emphasizes the need of flexibility and adaptation in organizational practices. Actually, this approach is talking about to give a solution for the managing organizations. It depends on the various factors such as external environment, organizational structure, leadership style, technology, and the characteristics of the employees. Mainly the focus on the need for flexibility and the adaptation of the practices. Next is the systems approach. This approach views the organization as a complex systems composed of the interconnected and interdependent parts. It examines how changes in one part of the organization can affect other parts under the organization as a whole. This approach emphasizes the importance of understanding the interactions and the relationships between different elements of the organization. This approach mainly focus on the systems which would be prevalent in the organization. The system is connected with a lot of interconnection and the interdependencies. It examines how changes in one part of the organization with the other part of the organization. This approach highlights the importance of understanding and the interactions within the employee relationship between different elements of the organization. Next is the behavioral science approach. This approach intricates the insights from psychology, sociology, anthropology, and other behavioral sciences to understand and manage organizational behavior. It seeks to apply scientific principles and methods to improve organizational effectiveness and employee well-being. It's all that talk about the employees and the behavioral things. For that, we need to apply a lot of scientific principles and methods to the improve organizational effectiveness and the employee well-being. Next approach, human relations approach. This approach emphasizes the importance of social relationships, employee satisfaction, and employee morale in achieving organizational goals. It highlights the role of factors such as leadership, communication, teamwork, and employee participation in creating a positive work environment. Human relations approach mainly focuses on social relationships, employee satisfaction, and employee morale, and how they behave within the organization to achieve the organizational goals. Mainly focus areas would be leadership, communication, teamwork, and the employee participation to create a positive work environment. Cognitive approach. This approach focuses on how individuals process information, make decisions, solve problems, and perceive their environment within organizations. It explores the cognitive biases, the decision-making processes, problem-solving strategies, and the role of the perception in shaping behavior. Cognitive approach how the individuals behave to process their information, how to make the decisions, and how to solve their problems, and in which manner they perceive their environment within the organization. It then tries to exploring various cognitive biases, decision-making processes, problem-solving strategies, and the role of perception in shaping behavior. Thank you. We will see you another session. Until then, stay tuned, stay blessed. Bye.